Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Max and Juan cast. We back at it. Sunday night pods. Bro, Sunday night pods just hit different.
Absolutely, bro. And it's good to have football back, real football, not that preseason shit we're like tired of. You know, preseason week 4 is the worst.
Yeah. Or week 3 now.
Oh, week 3.
Because there's only 3.
My bad. It still sucks.
But look, man, it was an amazing day, bro. Started off with Thursday. Cowboys winded up losing. That starts off my week great. I'm sure that's ecstatic for an Eagle fan. Plus, you get the Eagles win on top.
I'm happy. We winning the
number
division.
Number
Easy.
1, baby.
Never lost.
The Schlegels are number 1. Who would have thought?
Convincingly.
Y'all whooped some ass, bro. Y'all whooped ass today. But look, great Sunday, man. Couldn't complain. A lot of unexpected stuff and a lot of stuff that kind of went the way that we kind of predicted. But we didn't get a chance to talk about Thursday. Let's just hit that really quick. But before we hit it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you guys are new, hit that like button. Comment down below. If your team got a dub, spam up the W's in the chat, bro. That's all I got to say. But back to Thursday. Now, Cowboys lose. It was great. Bucks, Tom Brady, the GOAT, went down, game-winning drive. It was like clockwork, bro. What was your thoughts just quickly on the game, Max?
As soon as he got the ball, I was like, he's going to win. It's that air of magic. It's Brady looked ageless. I know I've had my problems with him, but he looked great. Dak, he looked like a guy who hadn't been injured. Shoulder looked great. Ankle looked great. They can throw the fuck out of the ball, bro. There's no doubt about it. Too bad they can't run the ball, and they have a $20 million albatross sitting in the backfield.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, I'm sorry to say, Zeke, my guy,
done.
Show up, my guy.
He's done. The Cowboys are gonna be fun to watch as far as passing wise. Their defense sucks, but they're gonna put up a lot of points with CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper and even Gallup. Dak Prescott looked amazing, bro. I got to give him his props. Me and you both had our concerns coming into the season. He proved it. To me, that one game, that's all I needed to see. I felt like he had no fear, no problems with his shoulder.
No,
none of that, bro.
And I'll throw in this before we move on. Gallup out 3 to 5 weeks with the strained calf, and La'el Collins suspended 5 games. I guess he wants to be like Lane Johnson, hit the juice, but I mean, that's cool. I'll take it. Yeah. I can celebrate the Cowboys juicing.
Right. I think everyone's happy that the Cowboys lost instead of besides Cowboy fans. But this Sunday was great, bro. We got to start it off with Chiefs and Browns. All right, so we just did the intro, Max. We started talking about the Browns, and my camera just completely took a shit on me. I'm with the shitty camera. You know, I'm trying to wipe it off, see if it fixes at all. Sorry for the technical difficulties. That doesn't stop the podcast, though.
Hashtag what a Raider thing to do.
I know. Fuck you. We're gonna win though. Anyway, let's talk about the Browns and Chiefs, okay? Before my camera died. So Baker went out there, Chubby, aka Tubby. My boy was out there running behind that beast offensive line. It looks like they haven't missed a beat this year, bro.
They're a stacked group, bro. Plain and simple. It's kind of hard for the Chiefs to it's kind of hard to think the Chiefs I don't even think they touched Baker. Well, they touched him once or twice, but he was in a clean pocket. Yeah. Nick, what I call him, Nick Full Chubb, was just running all over them. I thought they were kicking the Chiefs' ass. They were up 22-10 at halftime, bro. Yeah. And then the Chiefs were like, third quarter, fuck you guys. And
Warrior, like that Warrior run.
It started with the Tyreek 75-yard bomb, and then just a total Brownian thing to do with the botched punt. When they botched the punt, I was like, shit's over. That
The
you
first
can't.
thing
Go ahead.
First thing that came to my head, because we're actually talking to each other while we're watching this game a little bit. That's a Brown thing to do. Number one. Number two, that's why the Patriots have been good all those years, because football is 3 phases. You got to be good on offense, you got to be good on defense, and a lot of teams forget about special teams. Special teams is super important. Bill Belichick always been great at special teams. Even Baltimore Ravens, great at special teams. It's just a recipe to be good for a very long time. And sometimes, getting the right punter or the right long snapper, shout out to the Raiders that one year, it helps, and that killed them. That absolutely broke them. I feel like that's when it's like, when you're a bad team like the Browns and been sucking for a long time, that starts to creep back in your head as a team. Like, oh shit, there we go again. Like, what the fuck? Like, this shit is really happening. And it happened. It snowballed. Travis Kelce scored, and it was a wrap, bro, from there. And Baker threw the pick to put the icing on top.
I really liked how Baker played. I think you're 100% right about just the way it snowballed, and just good teams don't let shit like this happen.
Yeah.
If I'm a Browns fan, I'm telling myself, we don't have Odell. Baker threw for 300 yards. He didn't look like he was being managed. He looked like he was in control.
He looked like end of the year Baker.
Yeah, it did. Totally did. Nick Chubb had a fumble. Like, you can't turn the ball over to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Chiefs didn't turn the ball over at all. Like, I'm looking. It was good, man. The Chiefs are the Chiefs. They're going to be good. They have a million different ways to kill you on offense. The defense was horrible, but that's how the Chiefs always are. So it's always that balance. And I thought the O-line was – I liked Orlando Brown. I don't really know about the rest of it. What do you think? Because we talk so much about the new look Chiefs O-line.
It wasn't that impressive. It's kind of hard because Mahomes is so great. So
yeah, I mean, you see 2 sacks, but it's like, that's bullshit. Because he got sacked like 4 times in the Super Bowl. He got hit like 50.
Right. He wasn't getting hit as much today. I'll give him that.
I mean, is that possible to get hit as much as that game?
Yeah, exactly. But I'm scared for the Browns, man, because I really do think they're going to be good this year. But a loss like this can really fuck up your team mentally.
Are you talking about, like, hey, we lost this game, and next week we're such in the fucking dumps about a game we should have won?
Yeah.
Well, at least they're playing the Texans. But stay, maybe.
Yeah, trap game.
There's an asshole on this podcast who said Texans are 0-17, and they made them look real smart.
Yeah, we'll get into that one later, bro. But the Browns, man, they fought. It wasn't enough. That's why the Chiefs are the best in the AFC, and that's why it's pretty much them and then everyone else. And this is a good segue to stay in the AFC and some of the top dogs. Another marquee matchup, Bills and Steelers, Max. This was a dud. It was a dud. It was a defensive game. I'll give it that. But it was a dud. Everyone was expecting fucking Steelers' new offense, Najee Harris. They got a run game, and Josh Allen, MVP. Like, we're expecting MVP type numbers. We did not get that, man. It was a really big defensive battle. Shout out to the Steelers, man. Their defense looks elite. It really does. They just played solid. TJ Watt, worth every single penny. He balled out today.
Thank God they paid him.
Yeah.
I don't know what took so long to get the deal done, but man, what do you have? 2.5 sacks, a forced fumble. I thought Josh Allen played good, not great. I just think it's hard for him. First game, he didn't play all preseason. And you got to get your your feet under you. It's not the best defense to do it against. And the Steelers. And dude, Buffalo's defense did a great job. They only held them to 16 points. They had a blocked punt. And as you just talked about, that special team shit, it's a killer.
It matters.
In my opinion, The Bills got off to a great start with special teams. They had the kickoff. They were in the red zone. Like I was watching red zone with my dad. And I had a bunch of games on my laptops and shit. And they're like, we have a team in the red zone. It's like 10 seconds in. It's the Bills. They got held to a field goal. I feel like they couldn't punch the ball in.
Yeah. Part of that is I don't think Devin Singletary's the guy. Zach Moss was out today. So that's a big that was a big loss for them.
I feel Singletary, but he's just whatever. He's good.
Exactly. But it's 1 week. I don't think we should overreact with the Bills.
No.
I have a little bit more confidence in the Bills than the Browns. Just all honesty. Just I like the quarterback a lot more, But Steelers, man,
more too.
I mean, that's just a Mike Tomlin win right there. That's perfect. That's how you start off a season. I love what I've seen from the Steelers.
That defense is legit. The O-line is still kind of a mixed bag. I didn't really see a lot of good.
The offense was hit or miss. It was a lot of.
I mean, they had 250 yards, bro, or 230 yards.
Yeah,
that's not going to win most weeks. And I don't think the Bills' defense is that great on its own right. I know they have a good secondary, but the fronts is still a little bit of a question mark for me. And Najee Harris didn't really help that run. It's kind of hard to help the run game when you can't block.
Exactly. But anything else on this game, Max? It's week 1. It's hard though. It's hard to really.
I don't want to overreact to the Steelers beating the Bills, and I don't want to overreact to the Bills losing to the Steelers. Overall, It's a good game. If you take out the special team blunder, it's a tie game, and maybe something happens differently.
Right.
No need to worry for either teams.
What else caught your eye this weekend? You're talking about earlier with me a lot of the rookie quarterbacks we got to see. What was your thoughts? We got to see every single one. Every single one played. So Zach Wilson played. He started. Trevor Lawrence started. Justin Fields got in. Trey Lance got in.
They all scored.
All 4.
Yeah. They all scored. Trevor. Let's start with Trevor Lawrence, bro, because we'll quick hit this game. I wrote off the Texans from the start. This is a fucking this is a F. You can't look like that against the shittiest team of football roster wise. You really can't.
Hold on. I think this is a great time to say this is my teabag team of the week, the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm just going to say that.
I mean,
100%.
I'm going to pick a different team because I don't want to be a copycat. But Urban Meyer, you get a fucking F. Trevor Lawrence, you get a D+. He passed for a lot of yards. He threw 3 picks. The offense itself looked like shit, and the defense was terrible. See, they were moving the ball up and down the field all game. And Tyrod Taylor, Phillip Lindsay. Wow.
T-Mobile, baby.
Yeah. Brandon Cooks. It's pathetic, dude. That was pathetic. Trevor Lawrence, he had moments where he looked every bit the part as a first overall pick. I'm not worried about Trevor Lawrence. I'm worried about Urban Meyer, though. That was fucking pathetic.
I mean, they started off the game with 7 straight passes. That's not how you win football games.
He doesn't need to throw the ball 51 times.
Okay, look. Just for starters, I just want to say this. A big no-no from a rookie head coach. You have a rookie quarterback. Bad offensive line. You start the game with 7 straight passes. In what fucking world does that make sense? Why wouldn't you start running the ball? It makes 0 sense to me. I don't like what I seen from Urban Myers. I'm a big Ohio State fan guy. I used to like Myers, but I think it's obvious from week 1. I think this dude is gonna be out year 1.
No,
he is not. I see it, bro.
That's an overreaction. I think, dude. Give him.
I don't think so. I think you can smell the blood in the water from all the way in the offseason
next week too.
I think they're gonna get smoked.
What do you think? You see James Robinson? He only had 5 carries. Yeah, I know you get down early, but Carlos Hyde had 9, and you got to think ETN. He would have taken a lot more than that. Look, that's like a guy a lot of people were high on. I always said he was kind of overrated. It just seems like Jacksonville is so out of whack right now, dude. And I hope this doesn't turn into squandering Trevor Lawrence, because you got to be a dumbass to squander that. But
Yeah.
I think that's it for that one, right? We hit that game.
Right. Yeah.
So let's go to Zach Wilson. We're going to hit the rookie quarterbacks real quick, and maybe some other rookies. Zach Wilson had a tough game. I watched a lot. It kind of sucked for him. Mekhi Becton on the touchdown pass sprained his MCL. He's going to be out for a while. Hopefully it's not worse. It's kind of like a nightmare. It's like, hey, the O-line's not that good, and we're going to lose one of the best like tackles in football.
Yeah.
But he threw for 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, a pick, sacked 6 times.
They're bad. They're bad. The Jets are bad. They're not good at all. I like what I seen from Zach Wilson, though.
I liked what he saw too.
I thought he threw the ball with confidence. He was mobile. He was moving around in the pocket. Every time something like bad happened or he didn't get something, I loved his body language. He wasn't down in the dumps. He didn't have his head down. I loved everything I seen from him. Everything I seen on tape in college, I seen today. I seen that guy. And I just think the talent around him is just not good enough. His line sucks.
Losing Becton is not going to help any. Corey Davis had an okay game. Yeah. I think the Jets, they just got to figure out a way for him not to lose his confidence. But I don't think he's the type of guy. I feel like when he walks in the room, he thinks he's the best player, which is something you kind of need. I liked what I saw. I give him. If I give Lawrence a D+, I give Wilson a C+. Because I feel like the Panthers are good on defense. There's no doubt.
I think the Panthers are good, but I'm kind of disappointed. I felt like that game could have been a lot worse by the Jets than it looked. I thought it should have been a bigger blowout. But that's just me, though.
Darnold got his revenge.
He did. Darnold Robbie did too.
And, stuck it to the Jets. I like that. That was a good aspect of it. Overall, it wasn't a bad game. It was kind of like the first quarter, it didn't even make red zone, and then it's like started trickling in, which is always funny. And then last quarterback who started, Mac Jones, 280 yards, a touchdown, sacked at one time, no picks. I thought he was great.
I thought he was the best quarterback out there.
Easy.
Today.
I don't even think it was close. I know he's on New England. He played a really good defense. He's in the hardest system.
Yeah.
Everything you saw from Bama, he did. Throwing the ball with touch, accurate. That's why I had him as my third quarterback.
Yeah.
He's just a machine throwing. And that's what he did. They were going to win the game, and Damian Harris fumbled the ball, and he will enter Bill Belichick's doghouse.
Yeah, pick up Ramondre Stevenson in your fantasy, people, because he's going to get a lot of carries. I love what I see from Damian Harris, though. I thought he ran it. Yeah, just that fumble.
Untimely fumble, bro.
Yeah. What did you think of Tua real quick?
He was okay, but he was horrific in spurts. He made a dumb I feel like sometimes he overestimates his ability. Like when he threw that pick where he was running and he gets crushed.
He got lit.
I remember we didn't have the podcast, and I remember Chris Sims said something like his play style is dangerous. Like he's going to get hurt. He got popped on that hit, like really badly. And I was like, damn, he could have got hurt.
Right.
And it's just funny to see, like, he puts himself in bad situations.
Right. The Patriots should have won this game, though. The Dolphins lucked out with the fumble. But I love what I seen from both teams on defense. I thought the Patriots played solid on defense and the Dolphins. Mac Jones looked great, like you said. And the Patriots... I seen the same shit, dude. I seen a managed quarterback.
I agree.
Trying to make plays out there.
He'll make those Jimmy G throws that are wide open, and his stats will look okay. But when it comes,
and he doesn't know how to slide.
Throws, yeah, he almost sprained his knee on his slide. That was awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, with the whole Kyle Shanahan like getting wide open throws, completely agree with you. Like that's what you see from him in the offense. Speaking of Kyle Shanahan, 49ers, if you would have seen the score before this little late Lions run, you would have been going nuts because the Niners almost blew this game. But hey, Trey Lance did make an appearance, and he did throw a touchdown.
It was a great play call. He stared. Kyle Shanahan knew that would work. He looked at that receiver every second. He was like, okay, he's going to kill him with the zig route. All I got to do is put it there. I mean, it's cool to see. I thought he was going to get some playing time at the end. And then the Lions were like, nope, we're going to make this a big game. Yeah, and they almost did.
That game started off really shaky for the Niners. Jimmy G actually fumbled the snap on like one of the first drives. I thought that was a recipe. Like, oh shit, here we go. This is the recipe. Jimmy G's gonna play bad, and we're gonna see Trey Lance. He's gonna get benched. It didn't happen. Kyle Shanahan stuck with the 2 QB system. I don't know how long that's gonna last. I'm gonna be completely honest. Jimmy G didn't play horrible, but this whole 2 QB thing, I don't think it's gonna work. I really don't.
What about the Saints and Taysom? Or that's like 1.5?
Yeah, that's like 1.5.
Okay. I was cool to see him out there. Like Justin Fields too. He got one on a read option. Man, they want him to start. The whole fucking team was so hyped. They were like, "Oh my god, like let's go! We're so hyped." And then Andy Dalton came out. He didn't play bad, Andy Dalton. It's just the Rams are really good.
He played bad.
You think he played bad?
I thought he played bad. He was a reason why they lost that game.
I just feel like they suck on offense, and the Rams were just really good. And the Bears' defense was got shredded.
Yeah, they're on the field that much, though. I mean, look how many times they went for it on 4th down, and the amount of times
I didn't like that decision. Did you? Like they went for it like every time. It felt like.
I like it. I mean, be aggressive, but the Andy Dalton red zone pick, like that one was bad.
It was, yeah.
It was just start Fields. There's no reason to start Andy Dalton at all. Stop. Like, fuck, dude. Like, it was freaking terrible, bro. What else do you want to talk about, Max? What else caught your eye?
Look, can I finish the rookies real quick? I got a couple more. It'll be quick.
Yeah.
Pitts, 4 receptions, 31 yards. You said it. Rookie tight ends do not always have the greatest production. And Pitts looked the part. It's just the Eagles were like, okay, we know you're the part. We're just going to take care of you.
Yeah.
And that's what they did. And the Falcons got their ass kicked in the trenches. It was cool. We'll go back to the game in a second. What'd you think of Jamar Chase? And he kind of made some headlines. He said, quote unquote, I guess he got misquoted, or they kind of took it however they wanted. He was saying how the NFL ball was hard. Well, 5 catches for 100 yards and a touchdown. That's not a bad way to start off a career by any means.
Yeah, I think that shit was stupid, to be honest. I didn't really take much into it.
I mean, rookie struggle. Like, that's not a big deal.
I think it's obvious that he got misquoted. Why the fuck would you put yourself out there like that saying, oh, the ball's like harder to catch? Like, I think he probably said something simple like, oh, the ball has white lines or whatever. I don't freaking know. Jamar Chase has talent. He's going to find a way.
He showed it today, and I'm glad he did it. So shut all those people to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, because exactly.
He had a great debut. And then the last 2 guys I put are Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle. Devontae Smith, 6 catches, 71 yards, a touchdown, and Waddle 4 for 60 and a tub. Devontae Smith looked good. I was down on him when the Eagles drafted him. You were kind of down on them because he wanted Fields, but he looked good. And maybe this is a good time to talk about your boy Jalen Hurts, who I've been very critical of, who I've not been excited about.
He played great.
The way they played, I thought was perfect for him.
Really, it really was.
It wasn't a lot of, I'm going to throw it deep. It was that intermediate shit with the short stuff. Let him run. He made one really good throw on a touchdown to Dallas Goedert. But I thought the Eagles had a really good scheme. They were throwing to open guys all day. And our O-line looks good, man. I'm so happy to see Brandon Brooks back. Yeah, man. And Lane Johnson's juicing again, probably.
Look, Max, I really love what I've seen from Jalen Hurts. He keeps on proving to me why he should be like a serviceable quarterback. I don't think he's anything like Mahomes or, some great talent. I just think he's solid, man, and I think he's in the one of the perfect situations with the Eagles, because the Eagles right now don't really have any expectations. I think as long as you guys don't, lose like 14 plus games, I think the fan
we're
base
good.
will be cool. Like, I think if you guys win 6 to 7 games, your fan base will be cool. Like, all right, that's fine. Like, we know we suck. So there's no expectations. New head coach. So you got an excuse right there. But he's just solid, man. You can't even call him like dynamic because he doesn't really like run the ball all the time or making wild throws. He just makes the right decisions. He's kind of like
He didn't turn the ball over.
is he like a upgraded version of what Tyrod Taylor is?
I think he might be. I think his throwing has some like growth. You can see his arm's not good at all. Like he doesn't have a power. Let me rephrase. When I say good, I mean his arm. He doesn't have good arm strength, but he has decent ball placement. He throws a good ball, and like you said, he's dynamic. Like he's good with his feet, so he just kind of makes plays. He makes good decisions.
Yeah.
I know it's one game. I know the Falcons suck, but I was very encouraged by what I saw.
Really?
And
It really was.
We traded the franchise guy who we all thought was before last year, Carson Wentz to the Colts. If you want to hit on that game, let Russ cook, bro. Let Russ cook to Tyler Lockett should be the headline. Because, oh my God, Tyler Lockett. That's your boy Lockett Rocket. Go ahead,
It was
bro.
great. It was great. This is a game that the Seahawks win. That's why I picked them. I love what I seen from Tyler Lockett. I thought the defense played decent. And Russell Wilson, you don't want to play him in September and October because I that's when he starts off on fire. He started off on fire last year.
Gonna start. Oh, he's never got a vote. Chris Collinsworth will throw a fit on national TV.
Exactly.
What you think of Wentz? I thought Wentz looked okay. He looked a little slow because he's coming off a foot injury, but he looked a lot better than he did on the Eagles.
Yeah, I want to see more. I want to see more from Wentz. I didn't see enough to really put an opinion on it. I really want to see a lot more. One thing about the Colts, though, I'm just gonna say that I know it's Russell Wilson. No, Tyler Lockett's great. I think them giving up all those deep balls was a big sign of like their secondary is not going to be as good as last year. A big reason why was Xavier Rhodes was out. I know that, but still, I think they kind of overachieved last year.
I would have to agree with that. If you look at just the talent there, there's not a really like corner you say, oh, I trust that guy man to man.
Yeah.
It's kind of guys who are like, oh, we play zone and we're really like fundamentally sound and we just play our roles good. But then it's like, okay, we can devise a scheme to beat the zone.
Yeah.
Like Tyler Lockett was like, I'm faster. I'm just going to run by you guys. Like you don't have anyone who can keep up.
Right.
And that's what happened.
Right.
I was let down by the Colts defense, man. I really was.
Man. And another big surprise that I seen this weekend, Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals beat the shit out of the Titans.
Cue up that graphic for me.
Oh my
God.
Is this it?
Teabag team of the week, the Teabag Tennessee Titans. 3 T's. The TTTs. Bro.
Oh my goodness.
Taylor Lewan, I like you a lot, like the podcast, but my God, you were getting tricked and then dicked all afternoon. Chandler Jones had the best performance of any defender. 5 sacks. 5 effing sacks.
5 smackaroos, dog. That shit was nasty.
He wanted to be out. Where the fuck was JJ Watt? I didn't see his punk ass all game. And then they're going to say, oh, the inside presence of JJ. Man, shut up. Like, Todd Downing. I had Peyton, our resident Titan fan, text me, I hate Todd Downing with a passion.
Yeah, he
after 3 drives.
He said, I know why you hate Todd Downing now. I said, yeah, I know. Let's not overreact. Let's not do that. We said when we picked this game, whoever team wins is going to be an overreaction on both sides. Whichever which way it goes. And I think a lot of people are going to be on the Cardinals now. And a lot of people are going to have question marks for the Titans. Which is, I think it's well deserved by the Titans. They went out there and they did not play well. Derrick Henry, they couldn't run the ball. Julio Jones didn't really get used all that well.
No,
I think it's
they
just a
got
big
down early, and then the run game was kind of like, well, can't really run the ball anymore, and you
yeah.
can't block Chandler Jones.
Even though their defense got torched, I have confidence that they're going to get it together. Because Harold Landry didn't play bad. Like, I
No,
don't think
dude,
their front seven didn't play horrible. It was the back end.
did you notice Caleb Farley was not out there very much?
Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed by that because that was our number one corner, who I still think is the best corner in the draft. But it's just kind of like, damn, like what's going on with these guys' first round picks? Isaiah Wilson, Caleb Farley. You got to get some production out of your first round pick, Titans.
Yeah. What do you think of the Cardinals offense? Did you like what you see?
I liked it. I just thought it was Kyler again, man. Like, I don't want to say Kyler did too much, but Kyler just made plays. He's running around. The little munchkin's feet are chopping. I love the steps he takes. You know, it's not like long strides, it's little choppy steps.
Yeah.
He just ran all over them. And then he made the throw where he literally jumped in the air and it was like a ball from God. It was like the ball was thrown so freaking high to Christian Kirk.
Yeah.
I think they just had a beat on what the Titans were going to do, and they exposed them in every which way. And the protection wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I know Kyler was running all over the place, but I just thought Arizona whooped their ass.
Yeah. They really did, bro.
I was so you know what? I might have blown my fucking low too early with the Titans as the T-back team of the week. I'm looking at it. Bro, how do we not pick the Packers?
Oh my God. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Can we for this 1 week, can we make an exception and add a third T-bag team of the week?
I'm down. Let's get it. Who is
Put
it?
a picture of Aaron Rodgers too. If I told you Jameis was going to throw 5 TDs and Aaron Rodgers was going to throw 0 and 2 picks, would you believe me?
I would have been like, you smoking crack.
I'm
Get the
smoking
fuck out of
crab
here.
legs, baby.
Man, but look, Sean Payton. It was a great day for Sean Payton. Jameis looked good. Don't get me wrong.
Jameis in Florida just feels right.
It just does. This is the worst loss of Aaron Rodgers' career, points wise. This is the worst loss. 35. It just was not their day. They couldn't get anything going.
They looked out of sync.
They
really
did.
looked out of sync. And maybe that's because Aaron Rodgers didn't play. He was all pissed off.
I don't think this is a reflection on what they're gonna be. It's Aaron Rodgers. I think they're gonna get it together.
Dude, if it is,
he's done.
He's
really gone.
Really bad, dude. Yeah. Again, that's an overreaction. We realize that it just looked really bad. Right. I mean, if the Packers lose this game 35-38, we're not having this conversation. It just looked like everyone was out of sync, couldn't run the ball, couldn't pass the ball. Aaron Rodgers, 3 points, that's crazy. And they had some bad stuff. You know, they had the red zone pick. Yeah. Marshawn got paid. So, oh, man, it was crazy. That was a crazy game. And it was people
Giants
excited.
Giants, Daniel Jones looked like Daniel Jones.
Turnovers?
Oh my goodness. Like, why? Like, it's week 1, bro. At least let us talk shit about you like by like week 5. Be like, oh, here we go. Dan. You didn't even wait until then. Week 1 out the gates, you're fumbling the ball, my guy.
Do you think the Giants won this game with Teddy Bridgewater?
Yes.
I think that was the difference. Teddy Bridgewater was like, haha, I will not do anything, positive or negative. I will be ordinary, and that's good enough to win.
Big loss for the Broncos, Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah. Ugly looking ankle injury. That sucks.
Yeah. I don't know the updates, but that's tough.
Not a lot of stars got hurt, which is good. I mean, not that we want anyone to get hurt, but there's no like, I feel like there's always like 1 year where it's like horrific. It's like, okay, there's Burrow. Here comes Dak. You know, it's just like, it's like a pile up of shit. It didn't happen. I know it's week 1.
Yeah.
But I'm just glad it didn't happen so early. And there's only one game left to talk about, Juan. The Los Angeles Superchargers defeated the football team.
Man.
You know what they weren't doing this year? They weren't taking off Keenan Allen on third down.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's always a great idea. No Anthony Lynn, that's always a positive.
And
They did not lose.
They did not. The kicking game was fine.
It was
I
fine.
brought this game up because Fitzpatrick hurt his hip, and it was the Heineke show, and he threw probably the best dot of the week to McLaurin. That was I don't know if is that a dot or is that a prayer?
That's a prayer. That's a damn prayer. Antonio Gibson had a tough day. He wound up putting the ball on the ground.
Yeah. The Chargers got fucked on a call. They I don't understand how that can be a fumble when the ball goes 15 yards. I don't get it. It's like you clearly know he's throwing the ball. Like, just let him have it. It's pretty stupid, but
right.
I thought the O-line for the Chargers held up pretty good. And
Herbert, man,
machine. He's a machine back there, dude.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say the Chargers look great. I'm not gonna say that the Washington football team looked great. They didn't, though. They didn't look anything amazing. They didn't.
Game with
I know. I'm just gonna say, just because they won doesn't mean like, oh, this is that Charger team. This is that run. This is that dark horse team. I didn't see it.
All I'm gonna say is, if you guys lose Monday, you're gonna be the only defeated ass team in that division.
Shut up. That ain't gonna happen.
I'm just saying, like, tough, everyone won.
You know what, Max? Not all of us can be in a division where all other 3 teams lose, okay?
Hey. NFC least for the Super Bowl this year, baby.
But yeah, aspirations. Speaking of the divisions, big L's this week for the NFC North and big wins for the NFC West. All teams.
We forgot about the Vikings.
We talked about them a little bit in the Bengals game. But it was a crazy game. That game went into OT, but
it was almost a tie. I was like,
almost
get a tie.
It was a typical game for the Bengals and Vikings. But the North is completely winless, and the West and the NFC is all undefeated. The NFC West looked amazing, bro. They all won. They all had tough games. Arizona was on the road. Seattle was on the road, and San Francisco was on the road. They all won. That division's going to be a fucking madhouse like we predicted. And the North, man, is just, I mean, the Packers just made it look shitty, but I think the Packers are going to get it back on track.
I feel bad because you didn't talk about Detroit. I just wanted to say they were spunky. They didn't give up hope.
They were biting kneecaps, dog.
Yeah, George Kittle, the ball smacked off his face. And then Deebo Samuel almost was like, he looked like a depressed person for like 2 minutes. And then Jared Goff struck.
Yeah. Good old Jared Goff.
Overall give me a great number, 1 out of 10, how fun this week was.
It was a 10 for me. I thought it was a 10 for me. I just love football. I'm a sucker for football.
If the Raiders lose, does that 10 go to like a 9?
No. Because, I mean, I'm just grading Sunday. Thursday was amazing. Thursday was great. And that was a great game to kick it off.
A solid 10.
Yeah, I think so. We had an overtime game. We had a little bit of controversy and a little bit of matchups that went different ways. It was cool, man. I liked it overall. Now, speaking on the Raiders, I'm just going to say this, man. Go Raiders. Hashtag Raider Nation. Hopefully by the time you guys see this, you guys are probably going to watch the game tonight. And we going to dominate, bro. We going to win. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead, Max.
Raven Nation, where you at?
There ain't no Raven Nation. Stop.
Raven Flock,
there's only one nation.
Where you at?
There's only one nation.
But I want to be wrong.
There's only one nation. That's Raider Nation. Hey,
look, go ahead.
We didn't even talk about Marcus Peters and Gus Edwards.
Gus Bus went down. The Gus Bus has a flat for the year.
Man,
Marcus Peters, dude, on back-to-back plays in practice. That's
crazy. That's crazy. We'll see how it goes, man. I still have faith in the Ravens as far as later on in the season. but it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really, really, really tough.
Is this a revenge game for Waller?
Shit, if he wants it to be.
I mean, he's on the Ravens, right? He's on the practice
Yeah,
squad.
he was. He was. But that was kind of his fault that he got fucking cut. Yeah.
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 But he's doing good
traded,
now.
whatever it was.
He's doing good now. And look,
Yeah.
I just want it to be a good game. I wish Booger was gonna be there, but the Crane will not be there.
Yeah. Anyways, any last thoughts, Max, before we wrap this up?
What a Sunday. What a weekend. Football's back. I'm happy. You're happy. I think I won the picks, so shout out to me.
We'll see. We'll catch you guys Wednesday, man. We'll catch you guys Wednesday. We'll give you guys an update on the records. But until then, if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button.
Smash that fucking like button and subscribe button the same way Fletcher Cox was smashing the interior line of the Falcons, the same way the Raiders are going to smash the Flocker Ravens.
That's what I'm talking about, dog.
Yeah, hit him with the shitty camera. The Raiders lose, you got to use that shitty camera again.
No, fuck this shitty camera, man. Fuck technical difficulties. But follow us on Instagram and Twitter. We out. Peace.